In the book of Habakkuk the prophet, chapter 3, verse 17. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines, the labor of the olive tree shall fail, and the fields shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation. The prophet had a hard time dealing with some of the things that were revealed to him. The main thing, I think, of the whole book is that the Babylonians were going to come and destroy Jerusalem, wipe them out. And the prophet couldn't understand why God would allow that. That's what the whole book seems to be about. And in the end, he finds out that God's ways are much higher than our ways, beyond figuring out. And so it is with us when we run into difficult times. We question what's going on, and we say, why, God? Why? We question whether God is really for us and with us, and we question whether God is concerned. King David, some of his psalms, his lament was, God, where are you? You're so far away. When are you going to come back to me? When are you going to reveal yourself to me? I pine away. I weep. I cover my bed with tears. When will the Lord God of Israel deliver me? Help, Lord. All my enemies are surrounding me. They're about to overtake me. Yet I trust in you. King David was no stranger to hard times and difficult situations. So it is with us when disaster strikes us. We're overwhelmed. We're brought low. We have no resources in ourselves to deal with the situation. Maybe it's a financial collapse. Maybe it's a sickness and disease that drains all of our bank accounts and leaves us with nothing. Maybe our children go off, get hooked on drugs. We watch our children whom we loved and held as infants and rejoiced in them and enjoyed them so mightily, only to see them become adults and destroy their lives with all kinds of bad choices. All that to say that this life is full of trouble for everybody. Nobody makes it through this life without some difficulty, and we want God to deliver us from all of these troubles. Why don't you heal us? Where's your healing power? Where are you? Where is the God of the Bible? Where is Jesus who healed all these people when he was on earth? Why can't we have that now? I understand that we're all sinners. We all have rebelled against God. A lot of it is due to our own rebellion, our own ignorance, our own wanting to do our own thing and not wanting to do things God's way. Nevertheless, we want God to bail us out of all of our bad choices. Sometimes he does, and sometimes it doesn't seem like he does. Sometimes we have to live with our choices for the rest of our lives. God's ways are not our ways, and even though we question God, sometimes, personally speaking, I get angry at God. Nevertheless, I always have to come back to, like the prophet said, though he slay me, yet I will trust him. That's it for now.